As the ancient astronomers tracked the movements of the great cosmic gears in our clockwork universe, they learned how they could determine the movements of the smaller gears on Earth. Everything above and below moves together with intricate precision. Every individual part is vitally important to the whole. This is where you come in. You are here, under the stars, wondering what your purpose is, simply because you have a purpose. You are an important part of all that is, all that was, and all that ever will be, even if you do not yet see it. Whether it was 10,000 years ago in distant lands, or right here and now, each and every one of us is an important part of the intricate machinery of the cosmos. To understand the cosmic influences on our lives and how we influence the cosmos, we can look to the movements of the heavens to help us determine the course of life. One such way is to take a snapshot of the locations of the planets at the moment you were born. This is called the natal chart, and it can give you great insight into your purpose and place in the vast scheme of it all. To begin, look at where your sun was when you were born. The sun is the identifier of your personality and helps to guide the influences from the other planets. If your sun is in Aries, you will have a tendency to be bold and forthcoming in your life. If your sun is in Taurus, you will look for the gains from the competition and put them to practical use. Next, look at the sign that was on the horizon when you were born. This is called the rising sign, and it is how you present yourself to the world. For some, this is in stark contrast to their solar personality. Others find it completely complementary. Even though your sun may be in Aries, you may have a rising sign in Libra that will influence you to balance your ambitions with the needs of those in your life. Your sun may be in Taurus, and if your rising sign is in Scorpio, then you will pursue your goals with passion and tenacity. As you look to the other planets to determine what sign they are in, weigh them with what you know of your sun and your rising sign. No planet works independent from the others. You are complete in and of yourself, and the heavens are just as complete. Thus, a Mercury in Aquarius will strengthen your thoughts and communication with dealings of a better world. Your sun and rising sign will indicate how those thoughts will aid in your ambitions. A Jupiter in Capricorn will influence you to rise to the pinnacle of your chosen profession. Preferably, you will find a profession that works well with your sun and rising sign. We have only just begun to scratch the surface of what astrology has to teach us. For the thousands of years that astrology has been around, countless astronomers have recorded their heavenly observations and earthly correlations. They have also found many different ways of examining the placement of the planets at the time of your birth. So as you gaze upon the night sky, wondering what your purpose is and what it all means, it is good to know that you are just as important as each of the wanderers trekking through the constellations night